How are you guys? How it is going on? And today this is my first video ever to be uploaded in the YouTube channel Ziden Scratch. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and also make sure to enable the notifications if you want more scratch videos like this. So in this video we are going to start a new game making lesson episodes. So this will be the first episode for the game we are going to make. So without going further, let's start with the coding. So before the starting, I made a costume over here. You can see that I just made it from scratch. I didn't do anything else. I just made it from my own. It's just simple design, you can make it. Just draw a square and draw two squares like this for the eyes. Make sure to move them to the right side so we can make the player point towards our mouse pointer. And also we can make that useful for the further episodes. Now you can see that when we click the start button, it just does nothing. But if we want to make a game like me, you want to learn some coding like what I'm going to study you today. So let's go to the events. When flag is clicked, forever block, we need to make these two variables. That's pretty much easy. Click make a variable, do underscore player X and click for this sprite only, and you can make both of them, player X and player Y. So when the flag is clicked, we want to set the player X to 0 and also we want to set the player Y to 0, and then we want to go to the sensing tab and take two of this, and the operation tab take a minus block, and then we want to join them together like this. If you want to do the arrow keys, put the right arrow here and the left arrow here. So I'm not going with the arrow keys, I'm going with the WSAD controls. So I'll put the D here and I will put the A right there. And we want to save this to later. Make a duplicate of that and put W or the up arrow here and put the S or the down arrow here. That's what you're going to make. And then you need to go to the variables, set player X and set player Y, and we want to put this thing here, these two guys here. There you go, they are now right in their space. But if you see that if you click the flag and we click the buttons, nothing happens because we didn't variable the block. We need to variable this block to make it function. So we go to motion, click change X by, change Y by, and we need to go to the variables, click the player X here, click the player Y here. And if you try that, you can see the player is moving but not to the opposite direction. I pressed the A key, it's not working because I put the space here, so I put the A there. You can see that the player is just moving like a snail because it don't have any speed, but we need him to move much faster, like not that much but at an average speed. So we go to operation, we take a multiply and we take another multiply and we put both of these guys here and we multiply them by 5 and we put the player Y in the player Y and the player X in the player X. So here you can see that the player is now moving a bit more faster than before. You can see whatever directions we do, he can move it. And next thing we are going to do that is to make a custom block. So we go to the my blocks over here and click make a block and we name that movement. Don't tick this because that will cause errors. Just continue with this and take this define moment block, put everything in the forever to do, and the moment here. If you test that, you can see when I click the flag, the player is working perfectly without any errors. If you look at that, this thing is more organized. Like we can do any other codes if we want here and make this single block over here to contain every single code that we do right here. This is pretty the basic stuff that a scratcher need to know if they are scratching. And then now we are going to do something that will make this guy look to the mouse pointer. So we go to the motion block and we take this go to the 0, the 0. This should be here if you want the player to the center of the map when we play. Look at that, beautiful. And we need to take this point towards mouse pointer, or you can do point in direction. But point in direction works only if you have another sprite over there. There is nothing else, so we can put point towards mouse pointer. And if you try that, whoa, that's not looking great. We don't want our player to be spinning like that. So just stop the script, put the direction to 90, like how it was normally, and then go here and set a rotation style to left or right. And if you see, the player's eye is moving towards the player, the mouse. Look at that, he is always pointing towards the mouse pointer. That's great. So that's it for today's episode. In the further episodes coming, we will make this game better. So if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to your friends, so that will be helpful for them also. Thanks for watching. I'm winding up. Bye bye.